welcome to Sri Nansagar Coaching Classes YouTube channel. To get more video, please subscribe the channel. Student, today we discuss about the next questions of the practice set 5.2 of the chapter Coordinate Geometry, Mathematics Part 2 10th standard. The question number 9 is A having coordinate is h minus 6, B is 2, 3, C is minus 6k are the coordinates of the vertex of triangle whose centroid G is given 1 and 5. Find h and k. Now its solution is. So simple example student. Here is the coordinates are given. A is h and minus 6, B is 2 and 3, C is minus 6 and 3 and G is also given 1 and 5. Suppose the coordinates of point A are x1, y1, B are x2, y2, C are x3, y3 and G are x and y. Here, by comparing it, we get that x1 is equals to, compare it with a h, y1 is minus 6, x2 is 2, y2 is 3, x3 is minus 6, y3 is equals to k, x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 5. Here is G is the centroid. Here is G is centroid of triangle ABC. Therefore, by using centroid formula, all of you know that this formula x is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Substitute these values. The value of x is 1 is equals to x1 is h plus x2 is 2 plus x3 is minus 6 upon these 3 and y is 5 is equals to y1 is minus 6 plus y2 is 3 and y3 is k upon these 3. Next step, this 3 goes to numerator, this 3 also goes to numerator. Therefore, 1 into 3 is equals to h. Look here, plus 2 minus 6 and 1 into 5. Sorry, 5 into 3 is equals to minus 6 plus 3 plus k. Now 3 1 is 3 is equals to h minus 4, subtraction of these two, and 5 3 is 15 is equals to, this one is the plus minus 3 plus k. Again transpose here to this another side, we get that 3 plus 4 is equals to h and 15 plus 3 is equals to k. Therefore 7 is equals to h and 18 is equals to k. Therefore h is equals to 7 and k is equals to 18. Therefore the value of, we have to find out the value of h and k. So the answer in full sentence. Therefore the value of h is equals to 7 and k is equals to 18. Okay, we take the next question. Next question, question number 10. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment AB with A is 2 and 7 and B is minus 4 and minus 8. Student, very important example. Solution of this question is, first I have to draw the figure here. Now A is lies in first quadrant, this is lies in third quadrant. So I have to draw this figure such way. Suppose that this is point A having coordinates 2 and 7 and this is point B having coordinates minus 4 and minus 8. Now we take the points of the trisection, means that there are 3 equal parts. Suppose that this is first one and this is the second one. Suppose this point is P and this point is Q. Means that the point P and Q are the point of trisection. Means that these three segments are equal here. Let this coordinate is x1 and y1 and this coordinate take as x2 and y2. Then we have to find out the coordinates of these points of the trisection, means that P and Q. So I have take this such way that here A having coordinate is 2 and 7, B having coordinate is -7, -4 and -8. The points P and Q are the points of trisection. Here is let P in bracket x1 y1 and Q in bracket x2 y2 be the points of trisection. Therefore, student, here is AP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. Let this is equation number first here. Now, student, by using this, I have taken AP upon PB. Then AP upon PB is equals to, I have taken AP upon PB such way that AP upon PB, I have to write here PQ plus QB. Because P dash Q dash B. Student, look carefully. AP upon PB is equals to AP upon PQ is also AP plus this QB is also AP. Again I have taken here AP upon this addition is twice AP. Reason is from first. Can you understand this? How to put this value? Then AP get cancelled. Means that our first ratio AP upon PB is equals to 1 upon 2. Means that AP as to PB is equals to 1 as to 2 here. So I have to write here. Therefore, P divide the segment AB. Segment AB in the ratio M as to N is equals to 1 as to 2. Okay. Therefore, by using section formula, first I have to find out the coordinates of the point P. So I have to take here. Therefore, x1 is equals to, directly substitute these values, mx2. Student, here is we take here as A and B coordinate here. So that here is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Take in your mind here. Then here is m as to n is 1 as to 2. This one is we have to find out here. So that m is 1 into x2 is -4 plus n is 2 into nx1 is 2 upon m plus n, means that 1 plus 2, and y1 is equals to, here is m is 1 into y2 is -8. Look carefully, plus n is 2 into y1 is 7 upon this is 1 plus 2. Then student, x1 is equals to -4 plus 4 upon 3 and y1 is equals to -8 plus 14 upon these 3. This one is x1 is equals to 0 upon 3 and y1 is equals to, when we subtract here, this is 6 upon 3. Therefore, x1 0 upon any number is 0 and y1 is equals to 2. Therefore, the coordinate of P is 0 and 2. Similarly, we can find out the coordinate for Q also. So here, by using again equation first, we take here, then I have to write here AQ upon QB is equals to AQ upon because A dash P dash Q. Therefore AQ upon QB is equals to, here is AP plus PQ. AP, PQ and QB are same. So I have to substitute AP and PQ value is QB here. So here QB plus this also QB upon QB. I have to take its addition, twice QB upon QB. Reason is from first. QB get cancelled, means that AQ upon QB is equals to 2 upon 1. That is AQ as to QB is equals to 2 as to 1. Student, again I have to write here, therefore the point Q divide the segment AB in the ratio 2 as to 1. So write here, therefore point Q divides segment AB in the ratio M as to N is equals to 2 as to 1. Therefore, by using section formula, again I have to directly use this formula. Similarly this way. Now we have to find out the coordinates of point Q. Means that here take as x and y is x2 and y2. So that x2 is equals to m x2 plus n x1. Here is m is 2 and n is 1 here. So here m is 2 into, here is x2 is minus 4 plus n is 1, here is x1 is 2 upon, here is 2 plus 1 and y2 is equals to, m is 2, here is y2 is minus 8 plus n is 1 into y1 is 7 upon 2 plus 1. Therefore, x2 is equals to minus 8 plus 2 upon 3 and y2 is equals to minus 16 plus 7 upon 3. Then this value become x2 is equals to minus 6 upon 3 and y2 is equals to, subtraction is minus 9 upon 3. When we simplify it, x2 is equals to minus 2 and y2 is equals to minus 3. Therefore, the coordinate of point Q are minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, we have to find out here the coordinate of the trisection. So write here, answer in full sentence, answer. Therefore, the coordinates of the coordinates of the points of trisection are P having quantities here, P is 0 and 2 and Q is minus 2, minus 3. Can you understand this? Okay, we take next question. Question number 11. If A having coordinates minus 14, minus 10, B is 6 and minus 2 is given, find the coordinates of the point which divide the segment AB into 4 equal parts. Students, so simple but very important question. Its solution. For this I have to draw one figure here. Now A is lies in third quadrant and B is lies in fourth quadrant. So I have to take here one straight line here. Suppose that A having coordinates here minus 14, minus 10 and B having coordinates 6 and minus 2. Suppose we take here 3 points which divides into 4 points. In that, suppose P, this is Q and R. There are 3 points here. Suppose P, this is Q and this is R. Means that these are the 4 equal parts here. And the coordinate of point PQR we have to take here. Here is B1 is that. Here A having coordinates minus 14, minus 10 and B having coordinates 6 and minus 2. Suppose the coordinates of point I take here, if 4 equal parts are formed, then Q is the midpoint of the segment AB. Here Q is midpoint of segment AB. Therefore, by using midpoint formula, this midpoint formula allows you know that x is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2. I have to directly take the values. First I have to find out the value of Q having coordinate is x2, y2. So directly I have to write here x2 is equals to, here is minus 14 plus 6 upon 2 and y2 is equals to minus 10 plus minus 2 upon here is 2. This value becomes x is equals to, this subtraction becomes minus 8 upon 2 and y2 is equals to, this one is minus 12 upon 2. When we divide it, then we get that, therefore x2 is equals to minus 4 and y2 is equals to minus 6. Therefore, the coordinates of point Q are minus 4, minus 6. Okay, here we have to find out the coordinate of Q is minus 4, minus 6. Then here is P is the midpoint of segment A2. Then P is midpoint of segment AQ. Again we use by using midpoint formula. By using midpoint formula. Therefore, I have to directly again use this formula. P having coordinate is x1, y1. So I have to write here x1 is equals to, here is minus 14 plus Q having minus 4 upon 2 and y1 is equals to minus 10 plus y2 is minus 6 upon 2. Student, the addition of these two is minus 18 upon 2 and the addition of this one is minus 16 upon 2. When we simplify, x1 is equals to minus 9 and y1 is equals to minus 8. Therefore, the coordinates of point P are minus 9, minus 8. This is the coordinate minus 9, minus 8. Then we have to find out the coordinate of point R. So I have to write here. Here is, now R is the midpoint of segment QB. Therefore, by using midpoint formula, now here is, we have to find out the point R here. So coordinate take as x3 is equals to, here is minus 1, minus 4 plus here is 6 upon 2 and y3 is equals to minus 6 plus minus 2 upon 2. Therefore, x3 is equals to, this subtraction is 2 upon 2 and y3 is equals to minus 8 upon 2. When we simplify it, therefore x3 is equals to 1 and y3 is equals to minus 4. Therefore, the coordinates of point are 1 and minus 4. Now student, we have to write the answer in full sentence, answer. Therefore, the coordinates of the point, the coordinates of the points which divides segment AB into 4 equal parts divide the segment AB into 5 concurrent parts. 5 concurrent parts. So for its solution is important example, student. Look carefully. For this I have to draw one figure here. Suppose that this is the segment AB. Here is A having coordinates 20 and 10, and B having coordinates here 0 and 20. Student, the 4 points which divide this segment AB into 5 equal parts. So I have to take here points. Here is first point P, here is Q, here is R, and here is S. These are the 4 points which divides this segment AB into 5 equal parts. So first I have to write these things here. Let points P, Q, R, S divide segment AB into 5 equal or concurrent parts. Therefore, AP is equals to PQ is equals to QR is equals to RS is equals to SB. Let this is the equation number first. Suppose point, the coordinates of points P are x1 y1, Q are x2 y2, R x3 y3, and S are x4 and y4 respectively. Okay, student. Then we take the first coordinate as here is P. Then I have to write here. Therefore, AP upon PB is equals to AP upon PB I have to write here PQ plus QR plus RS plus SB. PQ plus QR plus RS plus SB. Because is that P dash Q dash R, then Q dash R dash S, and then R dash S dash B. Okay, student. From this equation first, all these segments are equal, so I have to substitute this value as AP upon PB is equals to AP upon AP plus AP plus AP plus AP. That is, I have to write again AP upon 4AP from equation first. Then I will write here, therefore AP upon PB is equals to 1 upon 4. Means that AP as to PB is equals to 1 as to 4. Means that therefore P divides segment AB in the ratio M as to N is equals to 1 as to 4. By using section formula, therefore by using section formula. First we have to find out the coordinates of the P. We directly use here mx2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So here is P having coordinate, we take here the coordinate of P is x1 y1, so I have to direct write here x1 is equals to m is 1 into x2 is here is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Suppose that x2 is 0 plus n is 4 into n x1 means that 4 into 20 upon 1 plus 4 and y1 is equals to m is 1 into y 0 plus 80 upon 5 and y1 is equals to 20 plus 40 upon 5. Okay, therefore x1 is equals to 80 upon 5 is equals to 16. 5 1 the 5, 3 carry 5 6 and y1 is equals to how much? 60 upon 5 is equals to how much? 12. Therefore the coordinates of point P are, here is 16 and 12. P having coordinate is 16 and 12. Student, I have to take here P is the midpoint of the segment AQ. So, then P is midpoint of segment AQ. Therefore, by using midpoint formula, student, here is P is the midpoint here. Means, so I have to write here directly this formula by using midpoint theorem. X is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. We get here. Here is x is P coordinate, means that 16 is equals to, here is 20 plus Q having coordinate is x2, so 20 plus x2 upon 2 and y having coordinate is 12 is equals to 10 plus y2 upon 2. Therefore, this one is 16 into 2 is 32 is equals to 20 plus x2 and 12 into 2 is 24 is equals to 10 plus y2. Therefore, student, I have to directly write here x2 is equals to 32 minus 20 is equals to how much? 12 and y2 is equals to 24 minus 10 is equals to 14. Therefore, the coordinates of point Q are x2 is 12 and y2 is 14. Means that Q having coordinate is 12 and 14. Now student, similarly we have to find out the value of R and S also. So here is, take here, then R is midpoint of, Q is midpoint here, not R. We have to find out the value of R here. Q is the midpoint of segment PR. Of segment PR. Therefore, by using midpoint formula, again I have to directly use here for this point Q is the midpoint. So this is R x3 and y3. So we have to take directly this formula such way that now this x and y is here is 12 is equals to, this one is 16 plus x3 upon 2 and 14 is equals to 12 plus y3 upon 2. Then 2 into 12, directly I have taken here 24 is equals to 16 plus x3 and 14 into 2 is 28 is equals to 12 plus y3. I have to directly take here x3 is equals to 16 minus 12 is equals to, x3 is equals to how much? 4 and y3 is equals to 28 minus 12. Therefore, y3 is equals to how much? 16. Therefore, the coordinates of point are 4 and 16. Sorry, here 16. Sorry, here I have to write here x3 is equals to 24 minus 16. Sorry, here 24 minus 16 becomes here is 8. So the coordinates are 8 and 16. Sorry, look at here again. this transpose convert as minus 24 minus this 16, it becomes 8 here. Now student, then we take this point for this coordinate of point S. Then I have to write here point R. Having coordinate is here 8 and 16. Okay. Now we take as S is the midpoint of the segment RB also, or this also we have to take here. But I have to take here point S is the midpoint of segment RB. Therefore, by using midpoint formula, the formula directly I have to use here. This is x4 is equals to 8 plus 0 upon 2 and y4 is equals to 16 plus 20 upon 2. Therefore, x4 is equals to 4 upon 2 is equals to 2. Sorry, 8 upon 2 is equals to 4 and y4 is equals to 36 upon 2 is equals to 80. Therefore, x4 is equals to 4 and y4 is equals to 80. Therefore, the coordinates of point yes are 4 and 80. Now student, you have to write the answer in full sentence. Therefore, the coordinate of point P is 16, 12. The coordinate of point Q is 12, 14. The coordinate of the point R is 8 and 16, and the coordinate of point S are 4 and 80. Okay, thank you very much.